Hey, welcome to Logo Day. Hey, we're going to do another video today, and we're going to show you how to do an on-off button with our logo controller. We have the two push buttons that we have right now, and up to this point, when I push the first button, when I push it on, the light goes on. When I let it go, it goes off. But we have something called a stop-start station, which is pretty much of a big deal on most large pieces of equipment, that you don't necessarily have to have your finger on the start button the whole time. You can actually take your finger off the button and the machine will continue to run until you actually push the second button, in which we would call that the stop button. So we have a start and a stop button. So let's go ahead and program that. So our two inputs, we have input number 1 and input number 2, and okay, that's kind of unique, so I don't know why it jumped to 3, but let's go ahead and make it 2. And this is going to be our start button. So let's label it start, or we could call it our on button. And let's go ahead and change the font so it's a little easier to read on the screen. I like this Comic Sans 18. There you go. Boom. And then down here, we're going to call this one our stop button. Call it stop, or let's just say off button. Okay. Change the font. Okay. Now, in order to do this, we have to have what's called a latching relay. And this latching relay is all about being able to, once you turn the piece on, it will latch itself so that the current will continue to flow. And we're going to use our first number, light number 1, our yellow light, to simulate our machine. So light number 1 is at number 5, and we're going to just abbreviate yellow light 1 the way we got it on the machine. Where are my letters? Yellow light 1. Clickety click. Font 18. Booyah. Okay, so here's the light. And our latching relay then. So I could set this up so either button would start this, but the way we have it right now is that we want our top button here, L1, the first one in line, we want to be able to start the light and then have it stay on, and then our second button is going to turn it off. So let's go ahead, and the latching relay is way down here at the bottom under miscellaneous. So let's line this guy up, let's connect them. Let's put our start button, goes to the top, and this one then goes to the second one. Now, this one kind of goes against everything that I've continued to talk about. Always connect into the top connector on all these boxes, and this one then will allow us then to push the button to the stop button, so we have two inputs. But always start with the top one and then work your way down. Alright, so simplest way to make sure that this is going to work, let's do the simulator. You can see the simulator. Here's button number 1. So when I push it, the light comes on, and no matter what I do now, that light continues to stay on. But if I push this next one, the light goes off. So on, off. even though they're both been pushed, the latching relay drops out the minute that I throw the second one. Now usually these are spring loaded, so they are just exactly like the push button that I have over here. Once you push this, it's not like a light switch. Once you push this, it actually goes back to its normal position. I push this one and the light will go off. So let's watch it on our simulation panel then. Let me download it. There, our download is good. Alright, so let me push the button and you should see that first light come on. Okay. There it is. So it's staying on. And then I'll get my fat fingers over there. And then we'll push number 2 and it should go off. Want to see that again? Number 1, push it on, stays on, machine runs. When I'm ready to go home, I'm going to shut my machine off. So I can't push that same button. I have to go over and push the second one, which would be our off button. And there it works. So hey, that's all it is for that exercise for today. We will see you next time.